Morning, everyone. Our topic for today is line symmetry. Lesson 16-4, page 839 up to page 842. Here are the learning objectives for today's lesson. You're going to recognize and draw lines of symmetry and identify line symmetric figures and solve mathematical practices and problem solving with speed and accuracy. Let's analyze this problem. How many ways can you fold this square so one half fits exactly on the top of the other half? And how many ways can you fold the letters or the letter so one half fits exactly on the top of the other half? So solve this problem any way you choose. So you can choose appropriate tools. How can the edge of a ruler help you solve this problem? So look onto this. This is Kevin's work and Camila's work. Kevin's work, Kevin correctly finds all 4 lines of symmetry in the square and no lines of symmetry in letter G. So this is the first line of symmetry. So when you cut it here, as you can see, the figure here and the figure here are the same. It's identical. So the same thing, the second, the third line of symmetry, and the fourth line of symmetry. Okay, for letter G, there is no way. For Camila's work, Camila finds only 2 of the lines of symmetry. So this is the first line of symmetry and the second line of symmetry. Okay, so, but the problem is she or Camila, okay, does not say if she looked for lines for symmetry in the letter G. So it's an incomplete answer. Unlike Kevin's work, he identified directly that there are all 4 lines of symmetry in the square and no lines of symmetry in the letter G. Now, what is line symmetry? A figure is line symmetric if it can be folded on a line to form 2 matching parts that fit exactly on top of each other. So the fold line is called the line of symmetry. So there is one line of symmetry drawn in the picture of the trap, as you can see. So this is a line of symmetry. When you fold this one, so it looks like the same. They are identical. So there is one line of symmetry drawn here. So how many lines of symmetry do the figures below have? So let's count the lines. So figure can have more than one line of symmetry. So this figure in letter B, okay, it has 2 lines of symmetry, the first and the second line. So it can be folded on each line of symmetry into matching parts. This example, this figure can have many lines of symmetry, and this figure is line symmetric. It has 6 lines of symmetry. So this is the first line of symmetry, the second line of symmetry, the third line of symmetry, the fourth line of symmetry, the fifth line of symmetry, and the 6th line of symmetry. Be straight, okay? So those are the 6 lines of symmetry in this figure. This figure can have no lines of symmetry. This figure is not line symmetric. It has 0 lines of symmetry and it cannot be folded to have matching pairs. So it means if you cut it, they are not identical. Okay? So, how many lines of symmetry does letter R have? So the answer is none. Okay, because it's not possible to fold letter R and having a matching parts. Okay, so number 2, how many lines of symmetry does the figure below have? So the answer is 1 line only. So you just simply put 1 vertical line at the center, or you can fold it at the center. So there is 1 line of symmetry. Okay, and as you can see, this one and this one are identical. Okay, next, how many lines of symmetry can you find for a circle? Do you think you can count them? So circle has more lines of symmetry than you can count. So from point to the other point. Okay, so we have a lot. Next, number 4. Tell if each line is a line of symmetry. In question number 4, so the answer is not a line of symmetry because they are not identical. Okay, so as you can see, they are different when you put a line of symmetry here. Okay, for question number 5, yes, that is a line of symmetry. Okay, the line is a line of symmetry because when you fold it here and there's a line of symmetry at the center, horizontal line, so you can see the figure above and the figure below, they are identical. Okay, they are the same. So in short, the line of symmetry is correct. Okay, next, number 6. Tell how many lines of symmetry each figure has. Number 6, we have only one line where it should be at the center vertical, okay, to make it identical. Okay, and number 7, none. Next, question number 8. Tell if each line is a line of symmetry. Again, when we say line of symmetry, when you fold an object or when you cut an object, it should be the same. Okay, there is no difference. So number 8, when you put a line of symmetry at the center, yes, it is a line of symmetry. The line is a line of symmetry. Number 9, is the line a line of symmetry? The answer is no. Supposed to be the line of symmetry must be here to make it identical or to make it the same. Okay, so that is no. Next, number 10. The answer is yes. Okay, that is, the line is a line of symmetry. And number 11, the answer is yes also. It is a line of symmetry. Now, here, decide if each figure is line symmetric. Draw and tell how many lines of symmetry each figure has. So number 12, letter E. Is that figure is a line symmetric? The answer is yes, and there is one line. And where is it? Here. Okay, so that is line symmetric and there is one line. Next, number 13. Is that figure is a line symmetric? The answer is yes, and there are 3 lines. Where are they? So the first one is that. Okay, that is the first symmetry, a line of symmetry. The second line of symmetry is this, and the third line of symmetry is this one. Okay, that's why there are 3 lines of symmetry. Number 14, is that figure is a line symmetric? Yes, and there are 2 lines. So the first one and the second one. Number 15, is that figure is a line symmetric? The answer is yes also, and there is only one line of symmetry. Okay, next, number 16, is that figure is line symmetric? The answer is yes, and there is only one line of symmetry, which is vertical line at the center. Number 17, is that line or is that figure is line symmetric? Yes, the answer is yes, and there are 6. So where it is? The first one is this. Okay, that is first line of symmetry. The second one is this. Okay, it should be at the center. Okay, here at the center. Next, number 3, number 4, 5, and 6 line of symmetry. So there are 6 lines of symmetry in question number 17. Question number 18, obviously none. Okay, so this figure is not aligned. This figure is not a line symmetric, and 0 line of symmetry. And number 19, yes, this figure is line symmetric, and there are 4 lines of symmetry. Okay, so this is the first line of symmetry, the second line of symmetry, the third line of symmetry, and the fourth line of symmetry. Next, let's proceed to the mathematical practices and problem solving. The Thomas Jefferson Memorial is located in Washington, D.C. Use the picture of the memorial at the right to decide whether the building is line symmetric. If so, describe where the line of symmetry is. So as you can see, they are most identical. So when you cut it at the center, Okay, it runs vertically from the top. It should be here. Okay, so if I'm going to cut it here, it should be straight line. Okay, so they are identical. Okay, so it runs vertically from the top center of the dome to the ground, so they are the same. Okay, next, name the type of triangle outlined in the green on the picture of the memorial. So as you can see, this is the green triangle. So this side and this side are equal. So it means if two sides are equal in the triangle, you can classify a triangle according to its sides or based on its sides. If two sides are equal, that is what we call isosceles. And there is one obtuse angle, so that is what we call isosceles obtuse triangle. 22. How can you tell when a line is not a line of symmetry? Of course, when you fold the figure along the line, the two parts on either side will not match up exactly, or they are not identical. Okay? Next, number 23. How many lines of symmetry can a parallelogram have? When we say parallelogram, it means two pairs of parallel sides. So, the possible answers are 0, 2, or 4 lines of symmetry. Why? Most of the parallelograms have 0 lines of symmetry. Okay? But parallelograms that are also rectangles or rhombuses have 2 lines of symmetry. And parallelograms that are also squares have 4 lines of symmetry. That's why the answer is maybe 0, 2, or 4 lines of symmetry. 24. Which figure has 6 lines of symmetry? Draw lines as needed. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. Okay, so there are 6 line of symmetry. The first one is this. The second one is this. The third one. The fourth one. Okay, the fifth one. And the sixth one. Okay, so there are 6 lines of symmetry. And which figure is not line symmetric? Obviously, letter D. Okay, that's it. That's the lesson for today. Thank you so much and have a nice day.